Hi, my name is Tina. I'm on YouTube and on eBay as the Thrifta-haulic. And I wanted to share with you today, going back like a month, because I had wanted to share with you the items that I got for free at the church that runs the 50-cent sale. So a few months a year, the week after they run the 50-cent sale, whatever was left over, they put out for free. So I don't think I showed these items to you, and there were a couple of really good ones, so I wanted to share. Hopefully it won't be a long video, but no promises. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into it and show you what I picked up. No pricing, obviously, because it's free. I don't know what I'm going to get for these items, but I just thought it would be interesting for you to see them. And I could give you kind of a little bit of a background of why I picked them up. So this I just thought would be really nice for a cottage core or farmhouse aesthetic in someone's home. It's ribbon embroidery on a gingham backing, and it does have like a little hanger hook. Looks like it was homemade, I guess. So adorable. This is a really pretty platter. It looks like it's for, I guess, appetizers. Ooh, I feel a chip, which I did not know was there. Is it a chip? Oh, sorry, I'm looking for my glasses and they're over here. Hold on. It might just be goop. I think it's goop. So I think it will wash off. See right here? It felt initially like a chip, but it's not. So it has like Gruyere cheese, brie cheese, crackers, a cow. It's really kind of cute. It is by Ardesenware, and it says Chase Import. I don't know. It's got a lot of stamp and markings on the back. You can see there's some crazing. There's a lot of crazing, actually. If you don't know what crazing is, it's like all those little crackle lines. There's no texture to it. It's flat and smooth, but it's just like crackle lines. It's the best way I could describe it. And it's almost like concentric circles. Like they always go in with a round plate, go in a circle. Anyway, so there is some crackling, crazing. It's a nice size though. So it's obviously a serving plate. I love the little olives on it. And I picked this up because it's the Grinch, and I love the Grinch, and it's a little doggy shirt. Isn't that cute? I think it's going to sell for like 15-20 bucks maybe. The plate, I'm not sure. I have to look it up. This I picked up because it's a Wallflowers. Can you see that on the side? It says Wallflowers. That's from Bath and Body Works. And some of these holiday designs sell pretty well. Probably about $15. I think in the store new, I think they're like $25. And once they're retired, there are some people that collect them. You know, people collect everything. This was a really good find. This, I think, is probably going to resell for about $60, maybe a little bit more. It is glass. Isn't it beautiful? Look, it's hand painted. It's got all the tassels on it, not missing anything. There's nothing written or impressed on the cap, but I did see other ones listed and or sold in the 60s to 70s range. So this was a really good find. I'm just trying to protect it so nothing happens to it. Okay. There's a bunch of little things in here. This is a cool little tin. It looks like an open book. And I think it's probably made in England. Look at the side. Isn't that cool? What was the name of it? Creatively designed, uniquely manufactured, olive can. What was it? Oh gosh. No, uniquely manufactured, creatively designed. I thought there was a Silver Crane. That's the name of it. There's a little insignia down here. It's called Silver Crane. And I think these were selling for about $20. Obviously it won't sell very well now. Oh, so here is where I have the real good stuff. So I'm going to save these two for last. Hold on. not last, but last that I show you out of this tin. So I got a safety fuse for a Miromatic pressure cooker. I figured if people have these old pressure cookers, I don't know if people may want the one in the original packaging, you know, for nostalgia, whatever. Just picked it up. This is brand new. It's a holiday hand warmer, and you stick it in the microwave. So these, I think this is Animal Adventure is the name of the company. It's like a plush company. And I did see, I think these were selling for like 15 to 20 as well. These are Dr. Scholl's, and they're leather flexo-foam arch supports. The only ones I saw were listed for like $60 or $70, but I don't know if that's really valid. These are used and nicely marked with right and left, R and L, but they're used, so I don't know, maybe $25, maybe. We'll see. And then I got Smensels. I don't know if you have kids that went through the whole Smensel period in their lives, but these were very, very popular when my middle son was in like grade school. So that's probably like the early 2000s, like 2008, 2009. So they're not really old, but I have 4 scents here: Holiday Cheer, Sugar Plum, Gingerbread, and Candy Cane. So I'm going to sell them as a set. I'm not going to get much for them, trust me. But this next item I'm going to show you makes up for all of it. Anything that's not worth, I got everything for free, so how could it not be worth it, right? Okay. These were very interesting. So I picked them up simply because they were interesting. They're like tin plates. They're like impressions, or, you know, like embossed plates. And this one, there are 2 of them. Okay, so I did a Google Lens on this one. And when I did a Google Lens on this, it came up with a piece of jewelry that had this design on it. And it said, designs taken from antique coffin plates. So that's what these are. These are coffin plates. So I guess they put them on, like, to decorate the coffin or casket. So there's 2 that look like this, and there's one that looks like this. It's very, very, it looks like maybe Jesus praying in Gethsemane. See that tree over him? Or it might just be someone resting there. It's not Jesus, I think. Well, I don't know. Looks like that person has breastises. Anyway, so these I think are going to sell close to $100 each. Anywhere from $75 to $100 each. So these were the big, big win of that day. And I'm sorry, don't stop watching because I just showed you the big win. Let's take a look at what else I got. Shall we? All right. There's not a whole lot. I mean, I did get quite a bit. I feel like that was worthwhile to pick up for free, seeing as it was the second weekend. But there was a ton of stuff that week, for that month. This is an Angelo door chime. So this is from either 70s, 80s, in that time period. It might even say here. There we go, 1988. And I think my mother had one of these. It's the one that has like the fancy chime that ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, something like that. I had one of these growing up. That's the ring that's in my mind. So yeah, this can sell probably for about $45, somewhere there. I guess I could take it out. I got a whole fondue pot set up over here. This is Notre Dame Church, and this is by Lennox, and it's a little music box. And what does it play? Does it say what it plays? No, it says handcrafted Taiwan. Let's see if I recognize. can't think of what song that is. I should know it. It's a song from church. What a surprise. So anyway, cute. I did see a couple listed like in the 60s, but I don't think they're selling there. My best guess, 25 to 35. That's my best guess. And I picked these up because these were they're Dart Industries, I guess. It says Dart Industries right on there. And it had a marking for a date, and it's MCMLXVIII. So that's 1968. So these are from 1968. That's why I picked them up, because they were mid-century modern. We'll see how those do. I have no idea price. No idea. These were vintage. I have two of these. Lush Heavy Garland. Lush and Heavy Garland. It doesn't look very lush and heavy to me, but okay. But you can tell very old. Is there a date on here? It's made in Roush Industries in Gastonia, North Carolina. Back in the day when we made things in the U.S. and didn't import them from China. But it does have a UPC code on it. I don't remember when that started. 80s? This doesn't look like 80s though. It looks like 60s. So maybe it's made to look old. Maybe. Not sure. But anyway, it was $1.39 somewhere at Caldor for $1.99. Caldor went out of business, I think, in like mid 70s, maybe late 70s. So maybe that's when this is from. So I have two of those. No idea what the price will be. I got this cute lace thingy-mabob, embroidered lace. It's pretty big, right? And it's got like a hanging thing on it, but certainly not a tree ornament. I guess just a wall hanging. It's really quite cute. I don't think I'm going to get a lot for that. I know I'm not going to get a lot for that, in fact. And this was very interesting. I saw when I did a Google Lens on this, and I did see a lot of them listed. These are like little souvenir trinket boxes. So usually at rustic places like maybe Lake George or, the national parks, places like that, they would sell these in the souvenir shops. They're cedar wood. And these go for about $20. This was just a cute, if anybody collects unicorns, it's like just a paperweight on a marble base. It does have a label on it, but that really didn't help me with figuring out valuation. I mean, it did, but valuation's not high. So it's okay. It's an okay pickup. And then I got this, which is apple red, which is probably the most popular, the best color to have in a fondue set that's mid-century modern, which this is. So this is by Highmark Kitchenware. Does it have a date on it? It's not mid-century. It's 1984. Still vintage. And I do believe I could get about $40 for this. It is brand new, never been used. Everything's wrapped up and like it never came out of the box. In fact, it still has the bridal shower card inside. Aunt Mary Lou and Kathy gave this to Cindy. So, yeah, interesting, right? And what is this? There's like some kind of shredded paper that's got like numbers on it. Look, that's what they use for packing. Interesting. Anyway, that's odd for a company to use shredded, finance stuff as packing material. All right, so that's that. And I got this Hallmark motion music ornament. It's Winnie the Pooh. So I just thought because it's Winnie the Pooh, Hallmark, motion, I figured it had to have probably some good value. I think it's just okay. I don't really want to test it, but I guess I will. but it's cute. It looks like, oh, it's very cute. It looks like Bunny's behind and pushing Pooh, and Tigger's pulling on the other end. It looks like they do like a little push me, pull me thing. That's the motion part. Not a lot of motion, I'll tell you that. How do I put this back? I should not have taken it out. This way. This way. I guess that's it. All right, I'm just gonna stick it back in. Hold on a second. I have only one more thing to show you from the free day. Free day. It is a Kimper plate. So if you don't know what Kimper is, it looks like this. This is like the design of it. And the really old ones are marked Kimper, Q-U-I-M-P-E-R. And I think they usually do have this little thing on the top. Looks like a 1B to me, but I'm not sure if that's really what it is. It might just be a graphic. HB, maybe? HB? And then this one's marked 287PG. I'm not exactly sure what that all means, but it is an ashtray. Now, ashtray is not going to be as good as a bowl, but it definitely does have the age behind it. So, and like, look, they always have these colonial figures on them, like almost colonial-like figures. And this one has little birds in the sky. And sometimes it's a woman. I did get, in this, just this past weekend at auction, I got 3 Kimper plates for I think $10. And one is a bowl with like kind of a crimped edge. Really nice, also older. And I think that alone will probably sell for about $45, maybe a little more. And I think this was around there, somewhere around $35, $40. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you what Kimper looks like. And that's all, folks. So I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't too long. It wasn't a ton of stuff. As it happens, I'm in July right now, and the 50-cent sale was this past weekend. I think I already showed you that stuff. Did I show you that stuff? I'm pretty sure I showed you that stuff already. And did I show you that stuff? I'll have to look back. And next weekend they are having a free event, but I'm not going. I just have way too much stuff. As I mentioned, this past weekend I won some things at a silent auction, so I have that stuff too, and it's all just, I have inventory constipation right now. So I will be working on listing. I am not going to get some free stuff, and that's that. Hold me to my word. Yeah, let's hope I don't show up with another video of free stuff, because you'll know I lied. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, comment, let me know what your favorite item was, or what you can't believe I found there, or if you learned something. So, please follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Help me build my channel, please. Thank you so much. Happy hunting, everyone.